Have you ever wondered how a small village on the banks of the Tiber River managed to become one of the greatest empires in history? That's the story of Rome, an intriguing tale of ambition, power, and resilience. From its humble beginnings as a riverside settlement, Rome grew to dominate the known world, leaving a rich and enduring legacy that continues to shape our modern world. Join us as we journey back in time to the era of gladiators, emperors, and unparalleled architectural feats. Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither was its empire. This adage rings true as we delve into the legendary founding of Rome. The tale begins with the mythical twins, Romulus and Remus, who were raised by a she-wolf. As young men, they decided to build a city on the banks of the Tiber River. However, a dispute over the city's location led Romulus to slay his brother, and he became the first king of Rome, naming the city after himself. From this dramatic start, Rome steadily grew, absorbing surrounding territories and cultures. Its governance evolved too. The monarchy was overthrown, and in its place, the Roman Republic was established around the 6th century BCE. This new system of government allowed for shared power and decision-making, a stark departure from the rule of kings. From a humble beginning, Rome embarked on a path to greatness. It was the start of a journey that would shape the course of human history. The Roman Republic was a pioneer in many ways, not least in its system of governance. Imagine a stage set with the Senate, the beating heart of Roman politics. It was a council of elders composed of noble patricians who held lifelong seats. Their advice shaped public policy, and they had a significant say in the affairs of the state. Now picture the consuls, the highest elected political office of the Republic. 2 consuls were elected each year to govern Rome, sharing power equally. They held office for 1 year, and each had veto power over the other's decisions. This system of checks and balances, a novel concept in those times, was designed to prevent a single person from gaining absolute power. The political structure of the Republic was a complex blend of democracy, aristocracy, and monarchy. It was a delicate balance of power that allowed Rome to flourish. This innovative system of government laid the groundwork for Rome's expansion. Rome's military prowess was key to its expansion. This is a statement that rings true when we delve into the annals of ancient Roman history. The military might of Rome was a formidable force that was instrumental in carving out a vast empire. The Roman military was renowned for its discipline, organization, and innovative tactics. The soldiers, known as legionaries, were highly trained and could adapt to different battle scenarios. The Roman military strategy was a blend of offense and defense, and they often used the testudo, or tortoise formation, where soldiers would align their shields to form a protective shell, offering an incredible defense against enemy attacks. Now let's talk about key conquests. Rome's military expeditions were not mere power displays, they were strategic moves aimed at gaining control over vital trade routes and resources. The Punic Wars, fought against the Carthaginians, were some of the most significant campaigns. The victory in these wars gave Rome control over the Mediterranean, effectively making it a dominant power in the region. Moving on, the conquest of Gaul was another notable achievement. Led by Julius Caesar, this decade-long campaign expanded Rome's territories all the way to the English Channel. Caesar's success in Gaul played a pivotal role in his rise to power, marking the beginning of the end for the Roman Republic. Which brings us to the transition from a republic to an empire. The Roman Republic, though successful, was plagued by internal conflicts and power struggles. Julius Caesar's assassination triggered a civil war, out of which emerged Augustus, Rome's first emperor. The establishment of the Roman Empire marked a new phase of territorial expansion and centralized power. The empire's military might continue to push boundaries, extending its reach to Britain, the Middle East, and North Africa. Rome's military campaigns were more than just conquests. They were a means of spreading Roman culture, law, and governance, effectively shaping the world as we know it. With each victory, Rome's borders expanded, and so did its influence. The military and conquests of Rome were not just about power, but also about shaping the course of history. But what was life like in ancient Rome? Let's travel back in time to when Rome was the heart of one of the greatest empires in history. The society was a complex structure with the emperor at the top, followed by senators, equestrians, ordinary citizens, freedmen, and slaves. This hierarchy was not just societal but deeply ingrained in Roman law, affecting every aspect of daily life. Daily life in Rome was a mix of work, leisure, and for some, a fair bit of luxury. The Romans were indeed ahead of their time with their public bathhouses, libraries, and theaters. Picture this, they even had fast food joints called thermopolia. where people could grab a quick bite. Cultural practices were deeply intertwined with their religious beliefs. They worshipped a pantheon of gods and goddesses, each governing different aspects of life. Festivals, games, and public spectacles were common, with the Colosseum serving as the grand stage for gladiatorial contests and mock sea battles. Education was highly valued, with children learning reading, writing, and arithmetic. However, it was not universal, as it was largely reserved for the wealthy. Interestingly, the Romans were multilingual, with Latin being their primary language, but Greek was also widely spoken. In the realm of fashion, the iconic toga was the symbol of Roman citizenship, though it was not practical for everyday wear. Women wore a stola, a long pleated dress complemented by elaborate hairstyles and makeup. Despite the passage of time, aspects of Roman culture still resonate today. Rome was not only a military power but also a beacon of legal innovation. The Roman legal system was a complex blend of customary law, statutory law, and judicial decisions. A major innovation was the concept of written law, which was inscribed on the 12 tables around the mid-5th century BC. This provided a public record of rights and duties, allowing for a level of predictability and transparency unheard of in the ancient world. But Rome's legal sophistication didn't stop there. The concept of citizenship was another landmark. Unlike many ancient societies where rights were tied to ethnicity or kinship, Roman citizenship was a legal status that could be granted or earned. It gave people rights such as the ability to vote, marry, and conduct business. Furthermore, Rome's administrative acumen was instrumental in governing its vast empire. Provinces were managed by governors appointed by the central government, a system that maintained control over distant territories. Roman law and governance set a precedent for many modern legal systems. Rome fell, but its legacy lives on. This statement rings true even today, centuries after the once mighty empire crumbled. The fall of the Roman Empire marked the end of an era, but it was far from being the end of its influence. Indeed, the legacy of Rome resonates in many aspects of modern life. In our architecture, we see the grandeur of Roman design. The aqueducts, amphitheaters, and basilicas of old have inspired countless buildings and structures around the world. Our cities are filled with echoes of Rome, from the domes of our capitals to the pillars of our museums. In the realm of language, Latin, the tongue of the Romans, has left an indelible mark. Though considered a dead language, it lives on in the words we use every day. It's the root of the Romance languages, and has heavily influenced others, including English. The scientific, legal, and medical fields are rife with Latin terminology, and Roman numerals continue to be used in various contexts. Governance, too, owes much to Rome. Our modern republics borrow from the Roman concept of representative government. The Romans were pioneers in creating a system of laws applicable to all citizens, a principle that forms the bedrock of legal systems worldwide. The Roman cultural influence is also significant. From their literature and philosophy to their arts and entertainment, the Romans set a high bar. Their epic poems, philosophical treatises, and dramatic productions continue to captivate, while their gladiatorial games have found a modern parallel in our sporting events. In essence, Rome has never really fallen. Its spirit continues to permeate our societies, its ideas continue to inform our systems, and its aesthetics continue to shape our landscapes. The empire may be long gone, but Rome's legacy is enduring and pervasive. Even after its fall, Rome continues to shape our world in countless ways.